welcome again to some Wargame Airland battle action. I can't remember what freaking map this is going to be on, but what the hell, it's going to be an economy game. As you can see, we're playing as NATO this time. So yes, myself, Lightman, Hedgefunder, Red Rooster, aka Glowfear, and KZ online. I can't remember if he actually can speak English or not, but in any case, there we go. We've got a nice little bigger map here, a couple of flanking points to use for reinforcements, and get a couple of resource points as well on either side of the map. Very very high resource reinforcement zones on either side of the map, and of course the all-important city centre. So yes, you can see a very fancy little town in there. Just show you, give you a nice little zoom through just for the hell of it. It's interesting, I'm hiding the HUD and yet there's still some white stuff over there showing up. Is that? Oh no, those are FOBs, I think. Huh, interesting how they still show up like that. But yeah, in any case, should be interesting to see what happens. I'll just I might just rotate a bit so we can see it from maybe from the opponent's perspective there. And yeah, we've also got North facing up there as well, so that should make things a bit easier. So there we go. I believe the original plan here was yeah, for me and Hatch, I think, to. Because yeah, I wasn't actually going to go to, or rather was originally going to go to Kilo, but then I decided to help out Hatch, take the reinforcement zones around here just to flank, and then yeah, hopefully to either take out the opponent's main reinforcement zone in Lima, or just to help, you know, conduct flank attacks on the city. We should have had some sort of someone going here, really cute. We should have at least had some recon spotting around the eastern portion, the eastern flank of the map, at the very least, even if we weren't going to attack it. Because, yeah, it doesn't stop our opponents from, yeah, just trying to attack from the eastern flank, but you'll learn all about that soon enough, I'm sure. I might just freaking fast forward there, and yeah, we'll see how things will end up. So as you can see, it's going to be a bit of an infantry-heavy battle, and, oh, wait a minute, I think Sheridan's... yes, this is, I believe this is, yep, this is where I go for the infantry heavy. There we go, infantry heavy American deck. I believe it was called a Band of Brothers, actually, after seeing that Band of Brothers show. So it's basically a paratroopers deck for the Americans, which probably wouldn't be too bad if it wasn't for the fact that they didn't get long range ATGM infantry like other countries do, at least in this game, which kind of really sucks to say the least. They're like 1500 meters range, the ATGM infantry that Americans get, and for whatever reason, I don't know why I mean, I must have seen that at some point and just decided to try to go with that anyway. But oh well, can you do? In any case, yeah, you can see the city centre getting captured equally by both NATO and Pact, and yeah, we've got a couple of skirmishes happening here and there. Let's just hide the HUD. There we go. Got a nice little, well, nice little battle happening there. A couple of shots being exchanged. Got house-to-house fighting, and oh, there we go. They're actually managing to shoot sort of from the front there, but as you can see, we don't actually see any gunmen or anything like that. But oh well, there you go. Not bad. So yes, battlers truly will enjoy the infantry. Yeah, basically capturing all these buildings, and I think my infantry, well, actually, they probably could have gone to town in in this town, actually, given that they would have had additional availability and additional experience. They would have been perfect for city fighting, in fact, even with having those crappy ATGMs, given that yeah, things would have been happening at shorter ranges in city fighting. But nope, I decided to try to help out Hatch Thunder in a pretty open portion of the map with infantry that can't really engage anything at long range. I think only these Sheridans, that was basically all I had, and a couple of other ATGM equipped vehicles could actually engage stuff from longer ranges, and I didn't really have too much in terms of tanks. And yeah, basically I'll be suffering pretty badly as a result, but yeah, well, what can you do? Live and learn, eh? Got a nice little attack by Montestorski's coming in, they're occupying this building. The Alta force is actually getting taken out, and what the hell? I just saw what appeared to be shells sort of getting lobbed like grenades or something like that. But in any case, there we go. We actually do have nice little bits of house-to-house combat. But yeah, if you do take a careful look, though, I don't think yeah, you just see shots coming out, not even from the window actually, but from above the window. And you guys see a Bullman has surrendered, which kind of sucks to say the least. And here we go, got some artillery coming in from here. Where exactly? I don't know, from somewhere. Okay, from these Malkus to try to do a bit of damage. And yeah, why not? Artillery in Welb, Wargame Airland battle has certainly been nerfed a bit in various respects compared to Wargame European Escalation, but only really when it comes to dealing sheer damage. Artillery is still pretty good for damaging light vehicles and infantry, and wow. Bullman. Oh my, he's a hell of a sport. No wonder he quit. Oh well. But yeah, artillery still does a hell of a job in stunning the crap out of pretty much anything on the ground, really. Including heavy tanks. It's just that they won't, you know, damage heavy tanks really like they do in Wargame Airland, Wargame European Escalation. And wow, actually they have Montestelskis coming into Echo, so Echo is probably going to come under attack there. Is it... where the hell is our command vehicle there? Actually, hasn't been taken out already, or... oh no, it's all the way here actually. Just put it into that forest there, just as well actually, with these Montestelskis coming in. Tracked rapiers of Red Roosters getting caught in as well. Artillery coming in, panicking the crap out of the tracked rapiers. Really needs to get them out of there. I don't know why exactly he left them there. I mean, I suppose they were stunned for a few seconds, but they don't seem to be stunned anymore, so... also track okay, but yeah, they do have various criticals on them, stopping them from moving, I think, or at least moving too quickly. We actually have, okay, we can actually go all the way around there as well. Yeah, T-3485 is engaging pirates and Hueys, funnily enough. Oh god, no, that's something I don't see too often. And actually doing such a shabby little job though, because these guys have basically just got heavy machine guns and nothing else. So yeah, Hatch Thunder basically, well, basically keeping the, holding the line, basically. Well, yeah, holding the line, I think. The best way to put it, against the packed onslaught, and we do have crap loads of T-3485 actually coming in from Karl. Now they're an interesting tank to say the least. Of course they're from World War II. It's funny enough they're only available I think in the East German deck. You don't get them, maybe you do get them as yours society, I can't remember. But, in any case, yeah, it is rather amusing to see them being used by the East Germans, given that they were... well, just prior to that, being used against the Germans during World War II, but, well, there you go. T-35s, well, they can do a bit of damage. Their range, their operational range kind of sucks, like to say the least. But yeah, they're pretty cheap all at once, so... I suppose in support of other attacks, they can at least be used sort of like meat shields, but T-72s sort of used as meat shields as well. Do we have... okay, super intertard for Hatch Thunder being used, I think, against the T-3485. Not sure where that missile actually hits, but oh well. Yeah, the T-3485 is just getting taken out by my Sheridans, funnily enough. Oh, not bad. They haven't even used any of their missiles yet, which is kind of funny. T-62 MVs, they're going to be a bit of a pain in the ass, but we do have my ATGM Dragons at least being able to do a bit of damage, but yeah, look at their bloody range though. This is the longest range infantry mounted ATGMs that we can get, 1,575 meters compared to bloody 2,600 meters for the ATGM equipped infantry, which... so it's actually amazing that they're even managing to take out these T-62 MVs. Can they actually see me or not? Ah, no wonder that's why they're able to do it. God love it. Not bad, old PTA Concours continue to take out my vehicles. I'm trying to rush in with my Rifle, and the problem is that we do have infantry here, and no recon though. I don't know what exactly these guys are thinking. Not using recon, but crap, and they're spotting my Rifleman as well. Yeah, they're going to just take them out with these T-72s. T-62 MVs, yep, spotting the ATGM Dragons finally. I'm surprised I didn't spot them bloody earlier. Bloody 1,500 meters engagement range, it's kind of ridiculous, but well. Doing a couple of artillery shots striking here and there. More Motostrelskis moving in, however, into Echo though, which is going to be quite the pain in the ass. So they're moving into these structures, so it's going to be a bit of a pain in the ass to try to dislodge them, to say the least. Probably they could have sent in 1 or 2 squads into this building as well, but what the hell, instead they'll just go after these ATGM infantry of Red Rooster heading in there. Hopefully he's going to be retreating at some point, I don't know. See what happens. Also some artillery shots coming in my opinion. Probably should just use them close range of these Montestelskis so you can just charge them directly. And look at this, we've even got Karl coming in. Wow, that's very audacious. I can't believe I actually managed to do that. Oh, okay, that's right, because as I mentioned before, we didn't have any recon, except the Scorpion, but that was really mostly spotting the middle. We didn't have any recon spotting the right end. I probably should just captured a hotel at the very least and had some recon spotting, at least spotting this main arterial road at the very least. But what the hell, at least we stopped Delta from falling entirely, which is just as well, because otherwise would have had to reinforce from Alpha or Bravo, which kind of would have sucked to say the least. A couple of T-72s and all that coming in, but yeah, they're basically going to be meat for our Striker Eagles, and I love that. Not bad indeed. But yeah, we should at least be blunting their attack. But yeah, we should have taken Hotel at the very least. I should have just taken it myself, and I should have used my infantry to, because they would have been pretty highly ranked and all that. I should have just used them to help out in the city centre. They would have been perfect for this. Look at this. This is basically just bloody infantry city at the moment, which is it's, well, one would think it should be really, urban environments and all that. But no, instead I use them so close. Well, it's on the open, sorry, not close range, but rather from long ranges out on the open as well, where they're going to be pretty vulnerable. At the very least, we are going to be taking Charlie, thank God, which is probably going to save us the game. We actually do have a slight lead in points, but it could still go either way. And most of the impact units here have been destroyed, though. We're not seeing any... interesting, no... There we go, no recon units at all. Probably got taken out by our aircraft and all that, so we do have a couple of ATGM and rocket-equipped helicopters to do a bit of damage, and yeah, we should have taken Hotel at the very least, but well, what can you do, what can you do? But yeah, Charlie's most likely going to fall, and my infantry might have a bit more use here. They would at least have had a bit more use in these forests and these buildings, but what can you do? I suppose it's still not too bad in forests though, but you have to watch out though, because they don't really get much cover in forests. They get, well, they get concealments, but the actual cover they get is basically nil. In fact, I think the developers, for whatever reason, actually made us let infantry take a bit more damage from being in the forest, although that could have been changed, I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, unfortunately forest, yeah, just doesn't provide actual cover. It provides concealment, which is pretty good infantry, but yeah, no actual cover, unlike buildings, which provide actual cover. There we go, 80. Oh no, those guys actually almost out of ammunition. My Sheridan's almost out of ammunition as well. Should be able to attack with bloody ATGMs. I don't know why they're doing that. Can we actually see them? Oh, okay, well, there we go. They're at least going to be taking T-64Bs, and there we go. Now finally going after the tanks. Managed to briefly spot them, not for too long, and we've got another guy surrendering this town on our team. So he's going to be making things a bit more even, I suppose. What the hell? Oh, okay, THS MI-25. THS. Interesting, can't remember that designation helicopter, but in any case he's going to be doing a hell of a job against us. A couple of my Avengers coming in, as well as a couple of cool anti-air corps coming in for Carl. Really should need to get his helicopter out of there. My Avengers should be able to take a few shots, maybe, if I can actually get them to stop for a few seconds. Bam, just take out the helicopter. There we go, clearing a bit of the field there, so a bloody end for him indeed, but these monsters are still being a pain in the ass though, but as you can see we're still managing to hold onto the city centre just barely, and I dare say the pact commitment in the city centre is a bit more, well, it's a bit heavier, should I say, than the NATO commitments in Gulf and Echo in the city centre, but I mean, if they decide to charge with the infantry and all that they have here, they'll probably overwhelm us, so hopefully they won't. So as you can see, they have spent a crap loads of points. I think they're score dipping quite a bit to try to do whatever they can against us, and yeah, that map is very interestingly divided like this. It's interesting that we're actually even winning, really, because I think they do hold more of the map than we do, because they hold all of these points, except for Kilo. I don't know what happened there. Maybe they got sniped. I don't know, maybe this QA spotted the command vehicle and got sniped. Not really too sure, to be honest. And I've got a Tomcat coming in as well, despite the fact I suppose we do have a couple of there we go, a couple helicopters, but really these things are meant to be used against, holy shit, they're not meant to be used that close, that's for sure, but they're meant to be used against aircraft, and from afar. They got radar guided missiles with, yeah, 1100, not 1100, that's actually 11,000. Yep, 11,900 meters range. So pretty good. They definitely should not be flying over enemy positions like that though. They're certainly not cheap either. So there we go. Here comes the attack finally from Pact. And too bad we didn't have some infantry at least in these buildings or forests that we had to try to contain. We do have a few good guys here and there, but yeah, as you can see, we do. Oh no, wait a minute. We don't have any guys actually here. We've got some ATGM guys, but they should be deployed to these bloody buildings. If Red Rooster deployed them to these buildings, then he basically probably would have slaughtered these tanks, because they would have been engaging them at close enough range for the crappy infantry ATGMs to have an effect. But unfortunately, yeah, he's not dismounting at all. And yeah, the transports are going to get taken out, and I don't think the infantry in there will be able to get a single shot off. They're not even being able to disembark upon the destruction of the APCs, which can sometimes happen, but not in this case. They're just getting utterly destroyed. Utterly destroyed. And look at this. All this happening, and Dark Legend here setting in T80 BVs, which are pretty fancy, and T72 BVs, which are pretty fancy as well. No recon at all. These guys would be slaughtered if we had some real ambush waiting for them, but unfortunately we didn't. Still managing to hold on to Echo, but only just, though, only just. Any monsters because it's finally starting to move up as well. But yeah, this yep, CV is just going to get taken out. Yep, KZ Online finally sending it to retreat, and it has been taken out though. Kind of sucks, but well. At the very least, we are managing to dislodge them from Charlie, but trading 8 resource zone for free resource zone, of course, is not going to be in our favour at all. And look at this, they've got next to nothing. Well, they've got nothing in hotel except for the CV. I mean, all we needed to do was just send in a little vehicle along this road here, and then bam, we could have just taken it out very quickly, but of course we had other stuff to worry about instead. So, Chieftain, oh no, there's Red Roosters. Chieftain's doing a nice little job firing against these guys, and yeah, we really need to just some sort of artillery or just something to mop this up, because it's just mostly light stuff here. We did have some AA there, but they got taken out unfortunately. And yeah, my tower's basically okay, going after BMP2s, so yeah, let's give them what for, eh? But yeah, they're now disembarking the Fagots ATGM infantry, which are much better than what the Americans have got, and yeah, they're just going to take out my tower vehicles relative ease. Craploads. Okay, these are just towers that I'm just sending in, not grouped up, so that they don't get taken out by you know, too much HE damage like that. And there we go. We finally have. I think we've got lead blowpipes, of course, being used against MI7 team. Not bad. And there we go. Falcon also being used. Should be able to take out the helicopter at the very least. So I managed to take out all the helicopters except for this one, which is trying to aim at something or other. Certainly taking his time. He is panics, but really, I mean, it's just right there. He's out in the open, these chieftains, and still trying to aim at them. But yeah, these powerful gods definitely being a pain in the ass. Actually, if we could have taken out that helicopter, then could have basically steamrolled them with infantry, really, because they didn't have much else except for that BTR, which was retreating there. But oh well, what can you do? In any case, Charlie, as you can see, is slowly falling. The Marines, the Space Marines coming in for Hatch Thunder, and Labs coming in as well. So probably Hatch Thunder. I wonder if he had a Marines deck, or probably not. I don't know if those Abram tanks would be available, something like that. But yeah, in any case, we're managing to finally take out Charlie. It looks like we've taken out the command vehicle already, so there we go, finally managing to secure the flank. But yeah, I dare say our opponents have definitely been holding on to more control zones than we have. But I mean, until now that we've managed to use our resources a bit more effectively, I dare say. But yeah, now we're basically starting to lag behind a bit. So it's almost anyone's game though, but 7 minutes to go though. We're losing the city centre. Yeah, we've lost golf as well. It's going to be pretty tricky to get out of this one. At the very least, we do have a couple of ATGM Milans. Okay, so French ATGMs waiting in ambush, so they probably would have done a better job in these buildings, but oh well. And really, we actually got interesting. BTRs with ATGM infantry disembarking there for some reason, and these F-15 Eagles trying to do whatever they can. And actually, we have some sort of aircraft going after them, Tornado GRS trying to take them out. I thought I saw some AA fire there for a second, but I just blamed in my imagination. That could have been an aircraft fire, I'm not really sure. And yeah, really, so Charlie should be able to just engulf and destroy them. But the city centre was definitely where it was at, and yeah, we definitely should have put, we should have reinforced a hotel and at least put a command vehicle again, maybe just a couple of infantry and in a couple of buildings here and here and here. Apparently nothing there, as well as here and here. Kind of wish it was a bit easier to tell. Different sections though, because these two look like as if they could just be one bigger section, but oh well, there you go. Although knowing me, there probably is some sort of hotkey that you know, just highlights the different sections, but sections of buildings, should I say? But oh well, there you go. There we go. Just saying to cough like mad as well, actually. So thank God there's a mute button for the microphone. These 255As that actually managed to last a bit of a long time. Heavy tanks, the H1 should not really be using them in close quarters like this, because they're really meant to be for blasting the crap out of other tanks and all that at long ranges with powerful guns. But what the hell, I mean, really, it's just overwhelming them at this point, and not really taking that much damage actually. What the hell are these 255s even shooting at? Let's see. Of course, I can't really see much in this forest, so in fact it's... Looked like they were shooting at the rifle, but I might have been mistaken. In any case, yeah, my M1 Abrams managing to blast the crap out of them, and yeah, we'll basically be cleaning up there. We'll also managed to get a couple of free cargo trucks, but unfortunately they're empty though, so not really going to do us much good, but oh well. A couple more guys are enforcing here, and what do you know, we actually do finally have some recon for Dark Legends coming in for Echo. No recon on the right from what I can tell. Oh, actually we do have some recon here, but they should be putting out some recon elements around here as well, just to have a look. And look at this, we've actually got more points than our opponents do. Looks like they've really went with it, making a hell of an expenditure to say the least. They probably could just be pushing many of these infantry units forward as well. Maybe they still fear a bit of a counter-attack, although we could have counter-attacked around here to take out this though, of course, if we had known at the time there was an opening there. But yeah, well, hindsight's 2020, especially when you can have the fog of war disabled in a replay, so that certainly makes the sides pretty 2020 there, to say the least, but oh well. And yeah, a couple of guys dispersed, but really these infantry, US infantry, really just, yeah, I didn't really deploy them to full effect. I did delete the deck afterwards. I wonder if actually I should have kept them, because that sort of deck would have been perfect, absolutely perfect for fighting in this city, but yeah, well, what can you do? In case we, oh no, never mind, they do have more points than we do, but it's still pretty close though with 3 minutes to go. Anything could happen, not really much else happening at the moment, so I do notice we still have this recon helicopter here, and Kilo is, okay, so they still don't have a CV there, that we probably could have tried to fly something to take this this one out. I don't know what exactly KZ kept that helicopter there anyway, probably just forgot about it, but in case, let's just fast forward a bit actually, not really much happening though. We do have a few reinforcements coming in, T-72s coming in, a plane coming in to try to do a bit of damage, and a couple of helicopters coming in. Funny enough with infantry actually, let's see how this goes. So they're going to get taken out though by lad blowpipes, which, well, true to their name, they basically blow, but they're pretty cheap at the very least, and yeah, as you can see, they can still do a bit of damage. I think my Avenger did a bit of damage there as well, though. Spetsnaz coming in as well. Thankfully we do have some real tanks coming in for Red Rooster, and yeah, at the moment, at this time, because I don't have any real tanks myself, and I think I've actually used up those other light tanks that I had. Yeah, basically there's not much else I can really do, except maybe try to send in some infantry, but the problem is that they can fall prey pretty easily to these tanks. Oh, I actually got pretty nice use of smoke there, smoke artillery being used right there. I believe that was the Akatsians there where they were shooting, and let's see, how was that affecting... Oh, so we can still see ahead of them. I can't remember if units can actually shoot through smoke or not, if they can, you know, if there's something else to spot ahead of them. I think they still can, it's just for blocking units line of sight, but they can still, you know, they can still should still be able to shoot through smoke if something else can spot around the smoke. Although I'm not 100% sure about that actually, so... What the hell? They still haven't managed to capture Delta though, so... Apart from keeping us busy at Delta, they, yeah, at the very least, yeah, Delta's pretty high resource sector, so if we can keep holding on to that, we shouldn't be too bad, but yeah, they do have a points leader, but what the hell? Points seem to leap up there Not really sure how the hell that happens, but yeah, 1579 to 1532, my god. This is going to be a very close indeed. I think we just had a bit of an expenditure by pact there, and I think for what we're doing as NATO, I think we're basically just trying to delay the enemy as much as possible. As you can see, our little rover command vehicle's all the way back here. Safe, relatively safe from enemy fire, even though it doesn't have any armor or anything like that. Nope, just a simple truck managing to hold on to this sector, and thankfully they didn't send any of their own command vehicles just to, you know, onto the edge of this point that otherwise would have been destroyed, and they have it. It's a draw. My god, and what a draw indeed. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Huh. Well, there you go. So yeah, it's a bit of a draw. I think the enemy team was slightly ahead at that point. I didn't actually see the score at the very end, but and there you go. Still a draw, and yeah, definitely goes to show that. So yeah, if you want to use infantry like that, at least use infantry with long-range ATGMs to take out other vehicles rather than bloody those crappy 1500 meter ATGMs. But there you go, live and learn, eh? So there you go. Until next time, this has been Damien Dudovich signing off.